friends, Cards by Rachel for the stamp stop with another card making tutorial using Trinity Stamps today. Here you can see an example card I made off camera. It will be a foldable snowflake card basically. It will be a pop-up snowflake on the left that you can fold flat when you mail it. Here I've used some of the amazing cheese stamp sets from Trinity Stamps that we have available in the Webshop. I will make sure to link them down below. So now you have an idea of what we will be making. First you need 6 pieces of 4.5 by 5 inch, and along the 4.5 side you need to score it at 1, 2, 3 and 4 inch. I will make sure to put all the measurements below in the description box so you can, read it back and take a screenshot of them, so you always have them ready to go. Now we need to fold all those score lines, and I'm gonna increase the fold using my bone folder, so it's extra in the spot you want them to be basically. And this tutorial is inspired, maybe you saw Sylvia from our design team make some cards with this style as well, and I found the tutorial by Sam Kamkot, and it's amazing. It's such a fun way to dress up your Christmas or wintry cards. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Here you can see me. You just want to make sort of a square. You have a small piece left of 1/2 inch right there where you will put your adhesive. I'm just gonna use some double-sided tape. You can use liquid glue, whatever is your preferred method, of course. Doesn't matter. I find with this double-sided tape, it's just easy. It glues on straight away, so no need to wait around. You can cut these 6 pieces out of pattern paper, colored cardstock, glitter, mirror paper, brush gold, whatever you prefer, of course. Here I'm just showing it in white to make an example. And then off camera, I actually made 6 of them already to go, and adhered and everything out of some cute long form pattern paper that we will be using. And then we will need one piece that is, I'm gonna show you, I hope. Yeah, there we go. I got one piece that is 6 by 5 inches, I believe. Yeah, 6 by 5 inches. And then, of course, we'll need a layering piece of it. And that is 4 3/4 of an inch by 4 3/4 of an inch. I will make sure to put it down below. The example card I made off camera is a little bit smaller, the decorating piece, so I will put those measurements there as well. Then you just want to fold flat one of the squares and put your adhesive on the, one of them basically on the left side. So here I'm just going to use 2 strips of double-sided tape there and peel them off, and then we'll lay this on the biggest piece, yeah. The other one is just to ink our background and stuff. I did this out of white, the base piece, but you can do it of any color you prefer your edge to be. Here I'm just using my long foam picking tool to get rid of that backing paper, nice and easy. And then I'm just going to line up that left side where we put our adhesive on this panel and make sure it's all nicely aligned and that it doesn't stick under your card, so it can stand up nicely when you're finished. And basically you will repeat this 2 more times. So again, on the left side, on the piece we already adhered, I find it more easy. You could do it on the piece that's not adhered yet, it doesn't matter, but I find this more easy. And then we'll just stack 2 of them on top of these basically on the left side. I did not speed this part up, just hopefully to, more accurately show how it needs to be done. If you still have questions afterwards, you can always, leave a comment or message me. But I hope it's all clear, like how we built this up. Here I'm going to do that again on the left side. So like I said, basically 3 times on the front panel. Adhere it on the left side when you lay your square flat, and that will basically be your front. It does stand up like this as well, so if you want a little bit less bulk, you could decide to just do the front, but I just love that whole look when you look at the top of your card to have the whole snowflake. But you could do less if you prefer to save on some shipping, postage costs basically, but it does fit nicely into an envelope. There we go, see? Half of our snowflake. Isn't that cute? I find it such a fun card design. It's a little bit different than usually, and because this is like nice and pops up, I feel like the base card doesn't need as much decoration as maybe usually. Here I'm just checking how I adhered it on my other card to make sure I show it the right way. So yeah. So again, the strips of the double-sided paper. If you prefer liquid glue, you can, but especially when making videos, it's just nice and fast, I would say. Usually I would use both. I always like to use both types of adhesive when making interactive cards, but again, this time we are gonna do everything again, but on the right side. So instead of putting it on the left, your adhesive, when you fold the square flat, you're gonna do it on the right. And again, layer on those other two on the right as well. There we go. See? This I did speed up because I felt like it was a bit repetitive. It's basically the same as on the front, just on the other side. This one we need to adhere on two sides though, the last one, because it will be, you know, the middle part, so it needs to fold on both sides. So here you can just see me, and I just like to close it and make sure I have my adhesive on the right piece. In this case, it's the left. Again, and then you can just fold it flat, and there is your little snowflake card base. Isn't that fun? You can fold it flat like in the middle, like that. Or you can do it all to the sides. Then you would need a bigger envelope. And I feel like it doesn't fold out as nicely as when you do it in the middle. So I prefer that. But, you know, as always, you do you. Who else has started Christmas crafting again in January? Oh, here I'm showing using the Frosty Friends Forever from Trinity Stamps to create my card base. I'm just laying it out and seeing where I want all my images to go. I did leave a few blank so we can color them together. But yeah, what I wanted to ask was who else is doing cat cracking on Christmas this year. I am going to try to do a video each month again. Because I need a lot of Christmas cards each year, you guys, and otherwise I'm gonna be one bonk of stress at the end of the year. So I will try. I actually try to do 4 each month. So, you know, I showed that one off camera. I actually made 2 more of this off camera as well. So I have 4, and I will try to do that each month. So to sort of get ahead and don't have end of the year stress. Here I'm using the Hillside Border stencil from Fawn just to create some nice snowbanks. And I'm using Selfish Patina for that because I want to go with like this pink aqua color theme that I just love for Christmas and, well, all year round basically, but for Christmas as well. I'm making 2 snowbanks and laying on the mask, well, the stencil, but as a mask. And here I'm using Spun Sugar and Kitsch from Mingo to make my sky. Like I said, that pink and aqua is really fun, I feel, and it gives like this soft look. I love it. So I'm just gonna make sure that's all nicely blended. And one of my, well, goals for this year is use my pastes more. I love paste, but I always forget it exists. So I have them in a spot now where I cannot really miss them, and I hope this way I will use it more. And I'm gonna be honest, I dislike the cleaning of all this stuff later, but it just looks really good on cards. Here I'm using the opaque white from Tim Holtz Ranger, and I'm just putting it on my snowy sky stencil from Fawn. I'm just gonna go all the way also on the snowbanks. First I was like, maybe I'll just do the sky, but I thought, no, it can snow everywhere. So that's what we'll do. None off camera, I just cleansed everything out of like a little hot water and a little bit of soap, and then just let everything dry. Here I'm gonna color my cute polar bear with my Olo markers. As always, my affiliate link is down below. Will be much appreciated if you buy something from them to try out their awesome markers that you would use it. Here I'm using the W3 and the W1, and I'm just gonna give him like a nice shade. I'm not gonna color everything in. I am leaving some white as my highlight. I'm gonna make that blend more nicely with my 0 or my blender marker, depending on what brand you use. I usually go for like this aqua color on him, but because we made the snowbanks in Selfish Patina, I was like, no, I am gonna go with like this gray for now. And you can see, as always, the colors on my caps there. So just check that out. So yeah, I'm really happy that at least the start of cat cracking on Christmas is good this year, because I made 4 Christmas cards. And yeah, I mean, if you count, that's like 40 in October, so it's still not enough, but at least it's something. And then, after Halloween, I can get full on Christmas cards vibe. So yeah, then we should be good, I hope. Oh, I love this penguin that is sliding down the polar bear. This set is so adorable. I absolutely love it. So I thought I would use it again. I did make a Christmas cards already with it. I was putting my Christmas stamps away, but I wanted to use this one again. So I did. The one off camera is with the Trinity cheese stamp sets that we have as well. I made a lot of cards with that this year. It will maybe be used again in February. Shh. Like it's a big secret. No, it's not a secret, but hey, we will be using that again as well. And the other two I made that I haven't shown yet, because I might want to post them in November, December. I don't know. I did with some other stamp sets that I love. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Also, I want to make some Christmas tags. I might do a get cracking on Christmas, like throughout the year, where we do tags instead of cards. We'll just kind of see how it goes anyway. But yeah, I'm very happy with this. I'm also thinking about maybe doing some Halloween cards throughout the year as well, because I just love making them. So here you can see me making an oopsie. Well, first my glue, sometimes I leave it like open for a long time, and then I realize, oh, I should have put a cap on, but hey, it's always easily fixable by screwing it back on. And here I'm gonna attach my card base, but I don't want to yet, because I want to add those snow wings from the icebergs from icebergs. Is that okay? Ice mountains. I don't know, these ones from the stamp set, but they're too long, so I want to be able to cut them off more easily to make them fit. So I just pulled it off. Luckily I was in time, and we'll first start with the fun part, is decorating our card base here. And like I said, you can notice in any colors. I used a white border because of the snow and, the polar bear. There's a lot of white in here. So so yeah, I just felt that I could fit nice. But, it's on all colors you like. You don't even have to add an extra layer, basically. You could just use that bigger piece as your card base. I just also like it for stability, to be honest. And it's nice and thick card, so it stands up extra nicely, basically. Here, this penguin is just having a party up on there, and I like that cute little igloo in the back. Just, it's a bit of a smaller stamp, and this way it even makes more sense to put it in the back. And then one diving into the snow. So cute. So yeah, I'm just attaching it. I'm holding it a little bit longer than I normally would do, just because of the paste. That's the only downside about paste. Like, glue doesn't like it very much. It's like glitter paper. Although glitter paper is even worse, I feel. Here I'm just cutting those off, and then we can actually attach that to our card base. Now, I found the sky a little bit empty. At first I was like, it doesn't really need anything, because we have that, big fancy pop-up snow globe, snowflake there. But it was a bit too empty for me. So I will show some hot foiling, actually, for those who are interested in that. I'm using the Spellbinders Sentiment hot foil, and as you can see, my green light is flashing there with the platform ready. I'm gonna attach the hot foil onto, well, the hot foil, you need the pretty side to your hot foil plate. So hot foil plate, hot foil, your hot foil collar, basically, with the pretty side down, so against your hot foil plate, and then your paper. As you can see, I like to attach it with some, tape to make it sure it stays put, and then I rolled it the whole platform through my die cutting machine. And then this one comes with coordinating dies, so that is very nice. So I'm just gonna run it through my mini die cutting machine here. It fits nicer into the camera, so here we go. I'm just gonna line it up. The top one, the Happy Holidays, didn't foil that great, sadly. So we'll use Merry Christmas, which is fine. And the other two that foiled great, I will just stick in my storage bag with my hot foil plates to use again. Even though I do this a lot, because I find it a shame to throw them out, basically. But they're never the right color if you make another card, I feel. So But hey, maybe we just need to make some Christmas cards like that fit the hot foiling we did, instead of making the card and oh no, I don't have the right color. Here I'm using some foam tape. Of course it doesn't, I love my foam tape, you guys. And I'm just gonna put up that sentiment and sort of put it in the middle of the sky, I believe. Yeah, I thought that it would fill it up nicely, and this way I just don't find it too blank anymore. So we'll just, yeah, like that. That's way better. And here we have our finished card, you guys. I hope you guys like this card. As I said, the measurements will be in the description box down below together with the used products. If you like this card, be sure to check out my Instagram page as well to give us a like and check out the Stamps webshop, of course. Thank you all for watching, and I wish you all a very nice and crafty day. Bye.